This sun is gonna kill me. Oh guys, this is so fucking humbling. You don't even understand. This is actually so cringe sometimes when you got people literally driving past as you're talking. Oh, it's so humbling, bro. Lock in. Confidence is key. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're having a great day so far. If not, I hope it gets better. Today we're going to be talking about the ultimate girl's car. Now I say that because it's pink.
Is it really pink?
Look how pink, so pretty.
It's a boy's car too. If it wasn't pink, it would just be an ultimate car. Today I'm going to touch base on a bunch of different things that I've wanted to always tell you guys, questions that I get regularly, and I guess just an overview on the Lexus, because I feel like it doesn't get a lot of screen time anymore just because of how busy I am all the time. I don't even get to really leave the house that often, so I don't even really get to enjoy majority of my cars. It sounds sad, but it's not. I do have notes, so bear with me. This should make the process a little bit easier and make sure my ADHD doesn't get in the way. Also, mind the outfit. It is so cold today. I didn't really want to freeze, so I've just chucked on. You guys don't care. First thing I want to touch on is what the car means to me, why I bought it. I was on my first year of my green peas. I didn't have a car because I had sold my previous car to purchase a laptop so I could finish school. I obviously was eager to get a car. I'd finished my studies and obviously wanted to start my process of building a car. That was always been my dream as a kid, is to be able to have my own project car that I can build. And the car that I had prior to purchasing the laptop wasn't a car that I had any interest in, and it wasn't worth putting any money into. I waited around, saved up some money, ended up having a look one night and realizing that there was actually a lot more affordable cars on the market than I anticipated. And at the time, these were going for so cheap. And what's crazy is what I thought was cheap to people was expensive at the time, because these were even cheaper prior to me being interested in this market. And I was tossing up between two cars. I had messaged two people. There was a Impreza Hawkeye, I believe it was. It was manual, RX or something, one of the boring ones, right? And this, I was leaning more towards the Subaru because obviously my dream car was still the GC8 and I hadn't gotten it yet, so I was trying to fill that gap. And because it was manual, it was perfect time to properly learn manual and get a daily. And so I was like, okay, I had them booked around within a day apart, viewing them. I had booked the Impreza to look at first, and as I was going to go see it, whatever, someone had actually gone and bought it. Obviously that sold and I couldn't buy it, and I was like, damn, it was so cheap. And so this was the last sort of option in my pick, and I said to them, well, can I come see you tonight? I was so eager. I'm I can't wait to get a car, and she was like, yeah, no worries. So I went, had a look at it, and it was at nighttime, so you couldn't really see a lot. It had a starting issue, it wouldn't start first crank, it would only start on the second crank. There was a valve cover leak and it was misfiring. Yeah, and Daniel's like, no problem, we can sort that out. I'm like, easy, I'll buy it. Negotiated $1,000 under, I think, what she had it up for. It was I think it was up for $4,000, and I negotiated down to 3. Anyways, bought the car, drove home. I was like, holy crap, this thing's like a go-kart. This thing is so good. I hadn't driven in 2 years, so yeah, that was pretty much the process of me buying it. From then on, I didn't really know what I was going to do with the car. Before even buying it, I was having a look on Pinterest and going on Google and seeing how people modify them and what are the options are for this chassis and all of that stuff. And I found so many options. I'm like, yeah, done. I could definitely build this car to my standard and my liking. The market wasn't that big at the time for these cars in terms of aftermarket options, but there was still enough to play with. So I was like, yeah, easy, cool, I can't wait. And I started planning basically the whole build for this car. Pretty much as you see it, it's almost exactly what I wanted from the beginning, but otherwise it's practically where I wanted it. The whole reason I purchased this car was so I could get in the door of starting my car journey. Obviously I've never had a car prior to that I could work on and touch and play with, so this was literally the start of my journey of getting into, I guess, the car scene properly and really getting my hands dirty and learning all these things. So I'm heartsick, I'm hungry. I guess what else I could touch on is the personal connection does grow a bit more than I guess the reason I bought it. And since I've worked on the car and done all the things I've done to the car, it has brought me so many opportunities. I had so many experiences in this car. I've met so many people. I've been able to work with so many different brands, experience different car meets and events, and literally all because of this car. Yes, obviously I had taken a part in all of it too, but this car gave me that opportunity to go out and get the confidence to go attend these events and connect with these people and do shoots and all of that. And alongside all that, the work that I've done to it, which I'll touch on later in the video. When I wrapped the car, I was incredibly embarrassed by the outcome because I'd never wrapped anything in my life. I say this every time. The only thing I wrapped prior to the car was my school books. I was so embarrassed by the way that it came out that I almost didn't want to take the car out anymore. Like, I didn't want people to see it. Like, I took photos from afar, I took videos from afar, and I was so cringed out by it. Like, it actually made me hate the car for quite a while. Like, I want to say a solid 2 years I didn't like the car for, and just because of the way I wrapped it. And I've come to realize and come to understand, I wrapped a whole car on my own without any prior experience, and I saved myself over $4,000 making the car look incredible. Like, the wrap from my first time came out so freaking good. Yes, obviously it could have come out better. Again, no experience, and I want to give myself that acknowledgement, because you guys should also take the chance to learn new things and don't worry about whether it looks shit or not. You trying new things and learning new things is more important than the actual outcome itself. I just wanted to make sure I touched on that because that was a really important part of the process of my personal connection with this car. I've literally touched every inch of this car, like literally touched every inch of it. I just love this car. So the second thing I want to touch on is, how does the IS now fit into my life with all the other cars that I have? I have a Corolla Sportivo, and I also have my GC8. And we also share a car, me and Daniel, the BMW X5, but irrelevant. Realistically, I wish I had more road time with the car right now, but it's just like I said earlier, I don't get to go out that often. Yes, I could, make myself go out often, but like, I don't care to. I'm not a person that likes to be out all the time. I don't like to go to events all the time. I don't really like to socialize really at all, honestly.
Been a loner since the day I was born. Favorite number? 1. Favorite song? 1 by Metallica.
There are definitely times where I love connecting with people and networking and having a good chat and just like hanging out, but majority of the time I just like being home and working. Like, I actually enjoy my job. I know it can be hard to believe, but the work that I do, I actually really enjoy it. This sun is killing me. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna stand over here. No, it doesn't make a difference. As much as this car has brought me so much, it's now time to give it a different purpose. Essentially, it's kind of turned into like the social media car, the content car, because I mean, it's bright pink and it's sexy and she looks good, and I've spent all this time and money on it, and I may as well give it a purpose, right? What's the word? Capitalize on it, maybe? At the end of the day, I built this car for me and nobody else but me. There are so many people that tell me, don't wrap it pink, don't buy rep wheels. I didn't listen to a single one of them at all, because it's what I wanted to do and it's what I love. So this car will be mostly content purpose. Like, yeah, I'll drive it whenever I want. It's not really going to be coming off the road anytime soon, unless like I get a really good deal and I'm like, yeah, I'm so down for that. It's registered, I can drive it on the road. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It runs and drives completely fine. I honestly just needs a new battery, if I'm being completely honest. The long-term goal with this car is track purpose, drive purpose. So I want to get experience behind the wheel and track, drifting, everything. I don't want it to have a specific purpose. I just want it to be the car that I use for whatever. If I want to go for a thrash and I just don't want to care about like financial distress, this car doesn't cost that much to fix in terms of, I guess, maintenance and mods. Like, it really isn't that expensive in comparison to other cars. So I can just sort of have fun with it and not really worry too much about the outcome. Whereas if I take the GC8 out onto the track and I blow a gearbox, yeah, I'm probably going to cry for a couple of months. I mean, not that the gearboxes for these are that easy to find, because they're very much not, and that took me like a year and a half to find one. But that's besides the point. Just have fun. Just do what I want. Take it out onto the track, thrash it, crash it, whatever. Just have fun with it. If it ever gets written off, God forbid it doesn't, but if it ever does get written off, it'll just become a full-time track car. I'll fix it, rebuild it, whatever. The whole idea behind this car is have fun without any repercussions. Are we still rolling? Why is it actually a good car? Like, why is the chassis and this model car, why is it so good? First of all, it's Toyota. I would show you the badge, but I ripped it off. So you know it's going to last. The build quality is impressive. It's a Lexus, but it's built by Toyota. If you understand, you would know. Have a little Google. Toyota owns Lexus. Lexus is their like luxury version to compete with like Audi and all that. So just just go have a look at that. Like, I could keep this on the road probably for the next 10-15 years without having any major issues. Obviously, keeping up with maintenance, things like that is essential with any car, and for the longevity of any engine and parts and suspension and all that is very important. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this car. If you were just turned 16 and you're getting ready to go get your license, this is definitely a car that I would recommend someone as like an entry level car. And the reason I say entry level is because it's slow, and I know majority of us P-platers well, I'm not a P-plater anymore, but when you are a P-plater, you want a little bit of speed and have a little bit of fun and, you know, compete with your mate. Good entry level car into that. It's very slow. Please bear in mind it is slow. Very parent friendly. Like, parents, if you're looking for a first car for your kid, best car you can get them. It handles really well. It is rear wheel drive, but as long as you have good tires, you can't really do that much damage. Majority of the automatics are open diff, so it's really, honestly, it's quite a safe car. I would definitely say it's safe. When you start touching it and you've got low profile tires and you've got weight on it and you start touching suspension, it's got coilovers, then it starts to get a little bit like, okay, you got to be mindful of, you know, how you drive on the road in the wet and things like that. But otherwise, it is a great all-round car. In terms of what you should look for when you're going to buy this car, because I get so many people that message me on Instagram saying, I'm going to go buy my first Lexus IS200, like, what should I look out for? Valve cover gaskets usually are always leaking. It's a 20-year-old car, 20 plus, it's actually 24-year-old car now. God damn, we're old, homie. We're the same age. 24-year-old car, it's going to have some sort of oil leak of some sort. Both my engines had valve cover leak. First engine, I don't think it had. I did have a main seal, front main seal. Yeah, that one was popped right open. All bushings. I've never once changed a bushing in this car. It's so bad. I don't hear any knocks. There's nothing like creaky or anything like that, surprisingly, touch wood. But a lot of the bushings get kaput in these cars. So go kaput, whatever. So ronda and kaput in these cars. So ronda and kaput. So that's something to keep in mind. That's suspension related. Gearbox, automatic gearboxes. My reverse literally shit the bed so hard that I couldn't get it into reverse sometimes, and you had to like literally rev the shit out of it until it clunked into gear and you look like an absolute twat getting out of a parking spot. Yeah, that was not cool. That was like literally I drew the line there and I was like, yeah, we're gonna get this manual into it ASAP. I would say those are probably my top three. Is gearbox, oil leak. They do misfire, like it's a quite common thing for honestly most cars that people are selling at this age usually have a misfire. Nothing a bit of spark plug, injector or coil pack can't fix. Start with your spark plugs. Coil packs and injectors, I'm pretty sure are around the same price. You do have 6 cylinders, so there are more to purchase, so just check with a person who's mechanically minded to diagnose it properly for you, because someone who knows what they're doing will be able to figure out which one's misfiring. But yeah, just do all your checks, bring someone along with you that's mechanically minded, and just keep an eye out for those things. Otherwise, everything else is really easy to fix. Unless it's electrical, don't even buy it. I never really found electrical issues in these cars. Unless they've been manual swapped or JZ swapped, then you got problems there. Now, the most exciting question to answer is, what have I done to the car? Wheels. Hustlers and Reps, they're from Aussie Tires. All round, probably one of the strongest freaking wheels ever. Before these, I had CR Kawami Reps. Those were shit. But I also did have extremely low profile tires on those. They cracked within 3 months. All 4 cracked. Keep that in mind. And they're also stretched tires. The grille, I've got no idea what grille this is. It was handed down to me. We got the Neo 1 front bar and lip kit. Again, I don't have side skirts. I always tell people I don't have side skirts. A lot of people pick up on it. I don't even really notice it, to be honest, but a lot of people do. I never ended up putting side skirts on it. I bought the whole kit, but I never ended up putting it on. And then I ended up selling them because I didn't even care for it. So no side skirts, but if I was to have side skirts, they would be the Neo V1s. Front bar, rear lip, and I got the rain visors as well. Highly recommend those. Body kit and the visors I got from Elite Garage. If you want to hook me up with a new kit, that would be so great. Thank you. The wrap I got from Vinyl Frog or Frog Vinyl. I can't remember which way it is. You want to hook me up with a new wrap? That'd be so nice. So many of you guys have bought a wrap from Vinyl Frog because of me, so I appreciate you guys supporting a brand that I love. Vinyl Frog, help a girl out, would ya? This headlight is brand new because it came off the crashed IS200 that I bought, and the other one was completely smashed in. So we've got one somewhat clean, it's got a massive scratch on it, and one that's 24 years old, FUCK'd. Manual swap and engine replacement. The engine prior to this engine was completely fine, so I thought it was completely fine, but it was just easier to do a full manual swap and engine replacement all in one because it came like that within the car, and I was just like, rip that out, put that in. It was really easy. Go watch the engine swap and gearbox swap videos. There's like 3 parts, I think it is. Honestly, there's like 2 main videos and the other ones are just explanations of pre and post. Go watch those. And I also do, for those who want to do a manual swap in the IS200 with a J160 gearbox specifically, I have a complete document that I've written up and created to run you through the whole process on what you need for it, all the things you need to buy, the process, and all the little shit that people don't show you, just such as like literally changing door locks, like all that type of crap to match with your key fob and all that. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave it in the description below, and you can download it, print it off, whatever. It's completely free. I got a Stitch Boots shift boot cover for my shifter. I know it's not a mod, but it's still something I've done to the car, and anytime I can shout out Roo Racing, I will, because I love them. Great parts. You can use Mace 10 at checkout. They also sell majority Subaru parts as well, so any of my Subaru peeps can go check them out. Link in the description. I've done a Sony head unit. I think it's a Pioneer subwoofer. Coilovers, I have BC Racing Gold's 1618 spring rate, customized spring rate. I didn't even know what the hell I was doing when I was looking for coilovers. I just picked spring rate based off of some forums that I was recommended, and they're quite stiff, but I actually think they're quite good for this chassis. Daniel doesn't really like him, but it's not Daniel's car, so. I have rear adjustable tow arms from Spares Box, which was sent to me, and I'm so grateful. They are so freaking awesome. You can go check them out. I know there's something I'm missing. I got allegedly 5% tints all around. I have definitely forgotten something. Dude, this sun is just killing my life. And last but not least, what's next for the IS200? Next is either a rewrap or respray. I'm not sure how I'm going to go about it yet. I have my ideas. I'm sort of trying to work with someone to either help me respray it, because I would like to support a paint shop whilst also getting the experience to do it myself too. If you're curious or interested, or if you know anybody that would be interested, please let me know, because I would love that. Otherwise, I will maybe rewrap it if that's not an option. I don't know. It's just sort of figuring out when the time's right. Adding to that, I want to get a complete livery for the car. I have sort of designed a mock-up, but I need like a graphic designer to go over it and refine it and, you know, put their fancy touch on it. I want to get a complete brand new body kit. I have a body kit in mind. I don't know exactly which one I want to go for. I'm picking between 2, which kind of pisses me off because I really like both of them, but I want to get custom plates as well. That wasn't on my list, but it's definitely something that I want to add, because I think I've got some really sick ideas for a custom plate, and I just think it just makes sense, right? You guys know me for the pink IS200. May as well get plates to match it, right? Probably eventually get new wheels. Again, nothing in mind right now. I'm just going to keep them for a while. I want to get bucket seats, and the main thing I want to do is turbo build. That'll come when it comes. Again, I want to drive the car as it is NA, because I want to get, like, I literally want to push it to its absolute end point before I start modifying it engine based, because then I'll have more confidence when it comes to driving the car once there's a turbo on it. It might not add that much more power, but it would definitely be a difference. Yeah, that's all I can really think of right now. I forgot to add as well, in the parts that I have on the car, I also have a HKS exhaust. I keep forgetting that because I can't see it. I'm so dyslexic, bro. That's going to wrap it up for this video. If you have any other questions or you're interested in anything else, please let me know. I'm more than happy to answer anything. If it's engine related, gearbox related, parts related, where I get things from, where I shop, any reputable brands, whatever, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. Hope that helps, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.